Last year, I lost 35 pounds in a sustainable way just by dietary and lifestyle changes. As a mom of four, I went from not working out at all to falling absolutely in love with fitness. So if you have any health, wellness, weight loss, fitness related goals for the new year, I have a couple tips for you. First tip is to not do everything all at once. When I decided that I wanted to lose weight, I just started with my diet, and truly you cannot out exercise a bad diet. Like adding in as many workouts as you want will not change your body the way that cleaning up your diet and eating well will. So I downloaded the app Lose It. I started tracking my food, eating in like a pretty moderate calorie deficit, started eating higher protein, more just like single ingredient whole foods. And that is how I lost the first 15 pounds, literally with no exercise involved at all. But by just focusing on one thing at a time, I didn't overwhelm myself. I know it's really easy at New Year's to be like, I'm gonna work out this many times a week. I'm gonna do these 3 different types of exercise. I'm gonna eliminate this, and this from my diet. But if you just start with one thing, it makes it much easier to add in the others. And like I said, for tip 2, you cannot out exercise a bad diet. I now am working out a lot. I've really fallen in love with exercise and fitness and improving in those ways. But if my diet isn't good, my body is not going to change. I'm not going to feel strong. So if you're going to pick adding an exercise or food, clean up the diet first. I know it's a lot less sexy, and for a lot of people, it's more fun to just add in movement, add in exercise. But if you are looking to change the way your body looks and feels, diet is unfortunately or fortunately everything. Tip 3, what you do all the time or most of the time matters a lot more than what you do once in a while. I have a video pinned to my page where I'm sharing kind of like my transformation. People are like, well, what did you do about birthdays or eating out or whatever? And every single week I have fast food. I eat out every week. I have a meal every week that I don't track and I just go crazy on. And that is fine, because if you are just generally consistent, which I was for like 10 months basically leading up to this, then everything is going to be okay. It's not going to matter if you have Christmas cookies. It's not going to matter if I had Wingstop for dinner last night. It's not going to matter like all of those little things. But if generally for your breakfast and lunch and dinners on every old weeknight, and 90% of the time are foods that fit into your calorie deficit or that are mostly nutritious whole foods, it doesn't matter what you do once in a while. I think people get way more hung up on that, when that is not going to affect things the way that just daily consistency will. You have to commit to being consistent long-term before you start looking for results. For me, I told myself, you're not even gonna judge if this is working for your body until you have done these things for 3 months. And that got me out of the constant like, oh, well, does this look different? Does this look different? Because I just told myself, doesn't even matter if anything looks different. You're locking in for 3 months before you get to judge your progress. When it comes to exercise, obviously it's important just to find things that you love. The best exercise is the type that you'll do, but if we're talking specifically about fat loss, walking is it. It is zone 2. It is low impact. It is going to help you burn the most fat, and it's very easy to do. I feel like that's kind of like the boiled down version of things that I wish that I knew when I started, or things that I'm glad that I knew when I started that gave me results fast and helped me stick to my routines.